Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Watch the run.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. This is the tight end Fant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches.
No. Off. 80 weapon.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 40 now on second down, Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
58's the Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Lock. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good job, D. Good job.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Let's go, D. Big C.
Hey. Let's go. Get set. Ready?
On 2nd and 9. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Check.
Now Trubisky on first down. Robinson's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Trubisky now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Lock now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Look at me, zipper.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Orbit.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Let's go.
Locke looks to throw it again.
Here we go again. Here we go
Eluding
again.
the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just... the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A 2nd down pass pass play there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Morrow. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by Todd Davis. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Alert! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky, flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch it for Washington. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, Delta. Yep.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Locke will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Trubisky to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Again, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Mike, 51. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 51 to Mike.
Trubisky will throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears cut into that lead. The extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
218, jump. Hey, zoom. Hustle, hustle.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we got to get to the goal.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. He stiff arms him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Locke working out of the gun. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw it is Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Lock now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone. It's locked. And it's caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confident. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got an open man, it's Washington. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Trubisky on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for every one captain?
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Broncos 56, Bears 34. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. 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 2 minutes remaining in
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.